He's gonna find you. Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 11. It's going to get even more intense. I can believe that because last episode the raid started on Jeju Island, and first of all the new Meruem has been born. I'm calling him Meruem because you know it's sort of like similar to Hunter x Hunter, and the camera ends arcs, and with the queen having given birth, you know, it's like whatever. The new Meruem is born, and just like at the end, they just like showed up and just like killed like the Japan hunters healer. Like Jinwoo decided not to go because he just got his mom back, and he just felt like with all these hunters, S rank hunters on this raid, that everything's gonna go okay. But yeah, it's not turning out like that. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingunique. And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Yeah. Charlie. Do you? No, you don't. Charlie. Wow. And last episode, we were just basically praising the Japan S-rank hunters for being so strong, stronger than the Koreans. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to go back and listen to the first opening, because I feel like this one is overtaking it. Like, I don't even remember how the first one went. I need a refresher. I know I used to love it, and I love this one too. So it's like I don't know which one I love more. Oh, the dancer. There you go. And she just stands there like graceful. Oh, please be okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So you got specialized? The queen. That'd be the queen, right? Y'all better hurry. They well, they're gone. Assuming the new Meruem doesn't come back. They're dead. Yeah. It's still there. It's probably some kind of self-preservation activation power thingy. He didn't do anything. He's like, he's using himself at decoy, right? I forgot the tank. Oh,
この虫けらども一匹残らず殺してやる。
it's not ugly. Yeah. Like in Final Fantasy, it's like it's Sentinel, kind of. Oh, shut up. Ooh, nice. It's not seeing them do being so um effective here, but it's like y'all are fighting the weaker monsters. It seems like the others are being slaughtered. And what if the Meruem comes over here? I'm gonna keep calling him Meruem until I get an actual name. Is the queen gonna be that easy to kill? Yeah, poison? Yeah. Oh, Byung-Gu.
俺がいる限り何度だってみんなを立ち上がらせてみせる。
Oh, please be alive. I feel like if he dies, I'm gonna be super upset. He's calling out for help, right? The dancer dancing around. Take her down before he gets here. Beautiful. Okay. At least that. Don't be celebrating too early. She was weaker than Meruem. No, not accomplished. Not accomplished. Within a year? Uh-huh.
運足さんの仇を取ったんですよ。
Byung-Gu. Who am I so? Yeah. Huh.
アリたちが巣の方へ向かってます。
Please don't tell me that the ants can revive the queen.
火炎の牢獄が破られた。
Meruem. Yep. You're in big trouble.
黒いアリ。どういうこと？あれはただのモンスターじゃない。ためらっている余裕などない。奴を倒さねば。手通りしていった。
Oh, okay. I thought he. At least you're still alive. He's about to eat the queen? Was that something that happened in Hunter x Hunter? I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was a scene like that. But I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've watched Hunter x Hunter. Do not!
下手だと驚け。我々には強い味方がいる。
Don't.
隠密のように姿を隠すことができる。動けないという欠
He's
点があ
gonna
るが
find you.
君らにはこれで十分だ。俺がビョング。ビョング。逃げて。殺すのでは浮かばれるくらい。お前たちの王はどこだ。外、イブ、つわものだ。外、後藤のことか。
おかしいですね。チャーリーだけじゃなくデルタとの連絡がつかなくなっちゃう。
電波が悪いのかもな。今俺たちが向かっている。そっちが片付いたら合流地点で待っててくれ。
わかりました。
死傷者が出ました。
おお、それは予期せぬ展開だな。ま、君がいれば数人かけたところで問題ないだろう。
ところで向こうは今女王のところか。それで彼らがそこから生き残る確率は。あの戦力では 0% です。
いいぞ。隣国の戦力をそぎつつ我々が S 級ゲート制覇国となる。
この間撤収する。遺体の回収は後ほど。
石だ。
行け。凄まじく鋭いオーラ。
お前が王か。
王。そうだ。私が王だ。感覚。前にも味わったことがある。あれは。
全員が致命傷を負っている。立ち向かえるだけの余力がない。頼みの綱のチェももうここまでか。この黒い交換。
You know, I was saying, when Beck was telling Byung-Gu in a previous episode that he was gonna go on this raid, and he said that he didn't want to go, that he was gonna be taking this governmental job, and then he remembered the conversation that he had with Sock at a bar, and there was Beck that was sort of like passed out next to them, and I'm like, I felt like Byung-Gu was gonna go, and something told me he was gonna die, especially after last episode. Meruem killed the healer from the Japan team. You know, something told me that he was gonna die. I just didn't expect it to hit me that hard. You know? It's not like I knew him, I've only seen him like in a couple of episodes, but his death just. Maybe it's because he didn't want to go, but he did because he wanted to be there for Beck, and then I couldn't help but notice how Meruem killed the Japan hunters like nothing, but then when it came to the Korean hunters, he just basically hurt them. Apart from Byung-Gu, he just hurt the others. He didn't kill them like right out. He could have, but he didn't. And I know he said after he ate the queen that the fact that they killed the queen and the soldiers, that killing them wouldn't be enough. And then he was asking about their king. I know in the show itself, they that was sort of like an explanation as to why he didn't kill them, like outright. But I think we can all agree that it is because they are the characters that we follow in the show. Mostly in the show. The Japan hunters just came in a couple of episodes ago or something or other like that. They're not really that important to the main storyline, I guess. But since these hunters are the ones that we've been following since the beginning of the episode, that's why the Meruem didn't kill them. I just couldn't help but notice that. And then the fact that the chairman of the Japan hunters did not care that these hunters died. Even Goto, either he also didn't care or he's just sort of like faking it because the chairman was telling them to basically go and retreat and then come back and deal with everything after the Korean hunters die, because in their mind they are not gonna be able to survive all the ants that were coming in after the queen died. They were not gonna be able to survive that, so they're like, okay, we're just gonna let them die, and then we're gonna come in to sort of like clean up everything afterward, and we're gonna be the nation that survived the NS rank gate or dungeon or something or other like that. So they didn't care that their people died. They were just sacrificial lambs for this chairman, and maybe even Goto as well, because he didn't display any kind of emotion when he learned that the other hunters died. So I'm assuming he doesn't care either. So it left me feeling icky. But then when the Meruem was telling the others, where's your king, and he's like, oh, he's outside, my mind first went to Jinwoo, of course. But then when he mentioned, I think it was Beck that mentioned Goto, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's also outside there, and he's clearly the strongest out of all the S-rank hunters that are there on the island. So I guess he could be the king in that situation. And he also mentioned that when Meruem came and was just like standing in front of him, and he's like, are you the king? And he's like, yeah, I'm the king. But then when Meruem started sort of like flexing and displaying his power, Goto was saying something about it reminding him of something, and he made the connection between what he was feeling when it came to Meruem to what he felt when it came to Jinwoo. But then it seemed like some kind of attack happened, and then his sword that he was holding broke. So I'm not sure if Goto is still alive or not. It could still be. We didn't actually show us what happened there. It's just the sword being broken. Now going back to the S-rank hunters in the Queen's dungeon. It was nice seeing them work together in defeating all those ants and killing the queen. But like I was saying during the episode, they got the latter part of the raid. They were nowhere near where Meruem was. And Meruem clearly is the strongest out of all of the ants over there. So they had an easier time defeating those ants and the queen. But then when Meruem came, at first when he got there, you could tell that everyone were feeling his strength, his power. But then I believe it was Ma. I think that's his name. Ma was gonna go and confront him, and there was a split moment where it seemed like he lost half of his body, and I thought that Meruem actually did it, but it was just the sensation that Ma was feeling. I guess he didn't actually touch him at that particular moment, so he just ignored them, went to the queen, ate the queen, and then turned around and just like started dismantling them one by one, but not killing them. And Byung-Gu did his thing, but then he died. I knew Jinwoo was gonna have to stop it, drop in, step in at one point, because clearly these hunters were not gonna be able to take care of these ants by themselves. I knew that. And with the situation being so dire and them feeling like, okay, we're gonna die, and then the shadow just like popped out, and then you see Jinwoo at the end there and say exchange. I don't know, that's just I wish he was there since the beginning so we didn't lose Byung-Gu, but it was still an awesome moment, because him being there is gonna turn the tide of the battle. I just wish Byung-Gu didn't have to die. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is gonna be in the pinned comment, so you can just click on it, you can watch it right now. And you can also catch up to all my previous solo leveling reaction. There's a playlist in the comment as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Orale, orale, I won't let you down. Orale, orale, oh vente conmigo.